Jesus is not the man-child of Revelation 12. Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Anne. I am still speaking on the man-child because this is the project and message that God has given to me. He told me that there is no one else who can speak more authoritatively on the man-child than me because of who I am. And he let me know that this is what he expects from me. Therefore, I must be about my Father's business. Many Christian denominations, including Seventh-day Adventists, do not know that the man-child of Revelation 12:5 is not Jesus. I can speak specifically about Seventh-day Adventists because I was a part of that denomination for over 20 years, and I know what they teach like the back of my hand. In 2009, the Lord spoke to me in the Spirit and told me to read only the Bible and not to read any books by anyone else unless he told me to. I did so, and that is why I am no longer a Seventh-day Adventist, and why I no longer believe in many of the things taught by Seventh-day Adventists. However, I still hold fast to the seventh-day Sabbath, because all of my studies have overwhelmingly confirmed that God never changed his Sabbath, and he does expect us to keep that day holy, just as it is stated in his unchanged 10 Commandments. Now let's get back to the identity of the man-child. Most Christians say that the man-child of Revelation 12 is Jesus Christ, but there are several what I call in-your-face reasons why Jesus cannot be the man-child. I will list them first, and then I will explain why, according to prophecy, the man-child cannot be Jesus. First in-your-face reason that Jesus cannot be the man-child. If the man-child is Jesus, then the woman of Revelation 12 who gave birth to the man-child must be Mary, right? We know that Mary was chosen by God and she gave birth to Jesus. That is a fact, and we can find that in the Bible. But Mary was never in heaven with a crown of 12 stars on her head, so tell me, where is that piece of information found in the Bible? According to the Bible, Mary gave birth to Jesus in an animal stall, not in heaven. The facts about the birth of Jesus do not match the Revelation 12 narrative, so it cannot be Jesus that we are talking about as the man-child of Revelation 12. Here is the second in-your-face reason that the man-child cannot be Jesus. Jesus was not caught up to God at his birth. Jesus ascended to heaven after his death and resurrection. Check it out. You can find that in the Bible. So again, the Revelation 12 narrative does not match the facts of the Jesus story. So Jesus cannot be the man-child. I called these my in-your-face reasons why Jesus cannot be the man-child, because these points are glaringly clear. Almost any child who knows the Jesus story can see and understand why this cannot be Jesus in the Revelation 12 verse 5 narrative. It just does not fit. It is in your face, so open your eyes if you still do not see it. But the following is the main reason that I want you to see and understand why Jesus is not the man-child of Revelation chapter 12. This is not like the in-your-face logic that we discussed above. But you need to know that this is what the Bible teaches, or you will continue to believe in false doctrines concerning who the man-child of Revelation 12 is. So put on your adult thinking hat and let's go deeper. The following is a true statement concerning Jesus being the man-child. It is not debatable. I just want you to read it and know that it is a true statement. It will help you understand the logic of what I will say next. If Jesus is the man-child, then the events in Revelation 12 happened in the past, because Jesus was born in the past. Keep that in mind. Now let's go to the Bible. In Revelation 1 verse 19, Jesus said to John, "Write the things that thou hast seen." These are past events. "And the things which are," to John, these are present events. "And the things which shall be hereafter." These would be future events or events to come. John was told to write about 1. Past events, 2. Current events, 3. Future events. Now, if Revelation chapter 12 is about Jesus being the man-child, then the events in Revelation 12 are past events as it relates to what Jesus told John to write about, correct? In other words, everything in Revelation chapter 12 has already happened, because we know that Jesus' birth happened before John wrote the book of Revelation. Again, we are assuming that Revelation chapter 12 is talking about Jesus Christ as the man-child and the related events having happened in the past when Jesus, the man-child, was born. But if that is the case, we have several critical problems. You see, the events in Revelation 12 verse 10 are related to our salvation and to the coming kingdom of God, which we all know are future events. These things have not happened yet. So they cannot be talking about Jesus as the man-child, because all is dependent on the successful birth of the man-child. Let's read Revelation 12 verse 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, "Now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night." We know that God's kingdom has not come yet, nor has our salvation been granted to us yet, and I am sure you all will agree with me on that one. Therefore, the birth of the man-child had to be a future event when John wrote the book of Revelation, and therefore the man-child cannot be Jesus, because Jesus was born over 2,000 years ago, and truly that is a marvelous past event that we all love to remember. The man-child is not Jesus, but he is the son of Jesus, and he was born on November 2nd, 2024. This is critical. The birth of the man-child marks the beginning of what is referred to as the time of the end, or the time of trouble, as listed in Daniel chapter 12 verse 1. I hope this has been clear, but please feel free to ask me any questions. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share my videos to help me spread the word. Shalom until next time.